What up, YouTube? Getting ready for Daytona, and I just got my my quad lock cable in. So this cable right here to go for my quad lock charger. Oop, my bad. Just finally got this in, so I'm actually. Can I zoom out? I feel like this is way too far zoomed in. I can't. Okay. But I am running this cable. What I did was I hooked it up to bought the plug and hardwired this and ran it in this nice wire loom. Ran it through the back, not the backbone, but like the wiring harness trunk. Runs up, runs through, into the front of the fairing. And then in the front of the fairing, I added a Deutsch connector. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the new cable and I am going to add a Deutsch connector to this. I have my connector sitting here. So we're going to build a connector with the pins, pieces to lock it up. And we're going to build a connector and we're going to wire that up. So I have the wiring, I found a wiring schematic, but it's pins, what's it, 9 and, I have to look it up. There's 2 pins right next to each other down here that are on the bottom. So it's 1 through 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, I think, are 12 volts switched. I know 9 is for sure, because that's where I pinned off of. And then I think it's 5 and 6, or maybe 6 and 12. Because these go 1 through 6 across on the top, 7 through 12 on the bottom, across, left to right. The way you're looking at the back connector. But this is a switched source, so it allows the bike to just charge the phone when the ignition's on. I don't have a tripod, so what I'll do is I'll kind of like get it all wired up, and I'll show you the progress. I don't know if I'm going to keep this up, so I think I want to set this to be up higher. I flopped it down low. I had it up high on the top side of this mount, but I think I'm going to like it being higher. And the reason is, if I have my phone on it, see, like right there, it's hitting the housing, and this is hard to do. Tell me I'm not used to having that right there. So like, I like that position, but if I wanted to have it sideways, it's blocking my hand controls. If I wanted to use my hand controls, like I don't like that. Like ooh, that's hard to do one-handed. I like it, the position there. I like that position and where it's at on the bike, but I don't think I'm going to like it sideways. But I really do like that position. Problem is, man, I'm a bigger dude, so when I climb on the bike and I lean over the handlebars, I always wind up like hitting my phone when it used to be attached to these controls right here. What to think about that? Anyway, all right, I'm going to go ahead, pause the video here, and almost tripped. And then I'm going to be putting on the fairing and the gas tank and the seat, putting this bike back together tonight. My harness for the front headlight is bad. I don't know if it got damaged or if it was just bad, but this is the A10 Moto front headlight, and the low beam is cutting out on me. And I was waiting for the new harness to show up for it, and it hasn't showed up. So I'm hoping maybe while I'm in Daytona, I can get them to swap the harness for me, because I've been waiting now for a couple weeks. Haven't got it yet. We'll see. Haven't done a lot of walk arounds this bike. I really like those T-bars. They look really good. All right, so I got the connector wired up. Got it inside there. And we're going to plug it in really quick. I feel like this king doesn't move the way I want it to. It takes a little bit. I'm using the Pocket 3. All right, so we got it connected, running over. We're gonna check this out. And it should, there we are, light up and wire. And then turn it off, it'll go out. Good deal. Now we got to run the wiring, get it all prettied up. I'm going to run it down the clutch cable and run it with the clutch cable down to the bike. Okay, so we'll update here. Got the front end back on. I got to throw the little centerpiece back in. Got my decal put on. And then, here we go. Here's a good view showing the light on. With low beam. Hoping that beam's high enough. That's what I'm hoping for. Now next is to put the tank on. It's over there in the corner. Wish me luck. All right, y'all. Got the bike back together. I think it's the first time all together I'm putting this on camera. There's the LePera seat. Gold stitching, white carbon inlay. The LePera written down the side. Just want to give it a good little look. Woo! Hey. I did not mean to do that. Carbon fiber dash. It's got some gloss to it. Had it glossed up. Oberon gold levers. Wired up my wireless charger. Thrashing T-bars. Well, just a screen. I mean, you miss the little tiny corners. Like I can't see what mode it's in. What sport, like sport mode. Like, you can't see that. And I can't see that far right-hand corner. It's just these two corners. Right here and right here. I can't see. Like, I can read the time, but I can't see the sport emblem. And when the phone's connected, I can't read the stuff in that corner. I mean, that's it. I mean, outside of that, like, on the bike, that's about where I'm at. Like, right there. Pretty good. So, I mean, I'm happy with it. High bend bars. HogWorks 8-inch LP9, Bamco Motorsports gold, 24 karat gold hardware. Did the RC component Laguna gold wheels, Brembo calipers. Obviously, some Brembos came with the integrated the inverted front forks, but I did do matching front Brembos to the back because I did a radial mount in the back. See, it does look good. I'm happy with it. I really am. It's also a daddy long legs, so it sits me back a bit further in the seat. Ooh. But really happy. Got it all done just in time. We load up in 2 days. So now when I try to take it for a ride, make sure everything's good. She's looking good. Well, I don't know how to end this video. I got the bike back together. That's good, right? I was waiting on the quad lock cable. So essentially I got a different cable. Instead of having a USB end, like I showed you, it had a hardwired end, and I hardwired it to a connector that I put in, installed. Instead of buying the $40 quad lock smart charger, I wired it to the bike and the 12-volt accessory that the bike already had. Cost me $1.50 for that connector, and like $3 for those for the other connectors. So all in all, it's a good deal. Then I like doing factory, like incorporating things in the factory. I was at Audi Porsche Tech way back in the Volkswagen, and it's one thing I love doing is making everything everything I install, try to look as factory as possible, or make it look as factory as possible. For example, I use cloth tape. It's actually a Mercedes cloth tape, and it matches the Volkswagen Audi cloth tape on like the factory wire looms. So when I used to wire stuff up, I could hide it in some factory wire looms, or the tape, cloth tape, and some wire loom, and it made it look like it came from the factory that way. It was, I take pride doing that kind of stuff. I enjoy this. This bike build, it's my first time building a bike, like getting that hands-on and doing all kinds of stuff with it, and I freaking love it. I didn't do anything crazy, right? I mean, I didn't do the 135. They gave me, the shop was doing employee pricing for shop labor for a Black Friday special last year, so that's what I did with that. So it saved me a lot of money. And for $75 an hour, I couldn't beat it. I couldn't, like, I didn't want to touch it for that kind of money, because it's installed by Harley. But I did a lot of other work. Swapped over to the Laguna Gold wheels, did their matching pulley, so it all looks great. Love it. I have some bar ends that I'm waiting on the Santora Fabric skateboard adapters, the Cadillac wheel adapters. So they're going to replace the factory black bar ends. They're in amber is what the color is called. I wish they had a little more gold looking, but it's the only thing I have that's gold other than doing like white. I got freaking towels everywhere, all over this damn thing. These shop rags, these little blue shop rags. I'm also fixing a fixture outside, so I got that sitting there too. I got to redo. Oh, but chat, we're getting there. We're getting there. So they're coming in. I think those will arrive tomorrow, 25th. I'll get those put on, and that's it. I was worried. I bled the brakes without doing ABS bleed, but I was really careful, and they're solid. I was worried I might have to actually. The 25 Street Glides don't have, in a Dynajet, they don't have this option to do bleeding procedures. So I was worried that I might have to take it back to Harley to get them to bleed it before I left. Problem is, I'm in out Oak Island, North Carolina, and we had some 60-degree days starting to come up and show up, and now we're back into the 30s and 40s. We got a little second winter going on right now. I'm just trying to clean up a little bit while I'm chatting. And kind of aggravated about it, because I might be taking this thing to Daytona without ever putting any miles on this thing to test it out. Which will not be fun. Sorry, I'm just tossing stuff in the trash. This is my storage room. It is a like 12 by 16. My ice maker. All my stuff for the boat. So I live at the beach. Problem is, so I have all the coolers for fishing, offshore stuff, like junk. It's my storage room. So I live on a house on stilts. We don't have storage. I'm in a 4-bedroom house that's 700 square feet. It's because of that. There's no room in a house. So we use this room for all of our storage. This is essentially our attic, garage, and everything else. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Thank you guys for checking in. This is a short video. Y'all killed it. I had my first video ever, this last video from last week, hit over 500 views. I just crossed 45, 46 followers. I know it's not much, right? I'm about to hit 50. For me, that's a big deal, right? I'm still a small beginner YouTuber. I won't even say I'm a YouTuber, right? I mean, I just do YouTube. But huge milestone. Maybe happy. Maybe you want to shoot videos. Maybe you want to get awkward. Put a camera in my face. Talk to this little lens right here. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for checking in. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the words of encouragement. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys in Daytona. Anyway, guys, appreciate you hanging out. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.